Well, welcome back. Right now we are joined by Vella and Lovell, as well as Cheyenne Jackson. They are stars of the film Clüsterfünke Christmas. This is a Christmas movie like all the ones you love. It has all of the elements that you enjoy with a twist. Very much looking forward to speaking with both of these individuals all about it. In fact, Cheyenne, let's start with you. Tell me more about this movie.
This movie is for all folks who love holiday films and who love classic parody comedy and who love like an SNL sensibility. Rachel Dratch and Anna Gasteyer wrote this very funny send up of holiday movies. So it really kind of lovingly skewers each of these little holiday tropes while introducing some great lovable characters. And we had a blast making it.
I think you can tell. I was able to watch the entire film. I loved it. It was so much fun and incredibly well written, hilarious. Very much enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. Vella, tell me more about your character, Holly, in this film.
Yeah, so I play Holly, who's a young businesswoman in the big city who's kind of lost sight of what really matters to her and is all about, business. And so she decides to go on an assignment to buy a small inn in a small very Christmassy town, and kind of learns the true meaning of Christmas and what she's been missing, and learns to let, Christmas into her heart. Or will she? I don't know.
We'll see.
You'll have to watch. And Vella, you deliver some incredible lines. Once again, we mentioned how well written this is, but you do it with such great ease and sarcasm, and you really nail it. And I like how you really call out these typical things that happen in these holiday movies, but in such a fun way. I'm curious, how were you able to deliver those lines so well?
That was a question we got going back and forth. Like, how do we say these lines while not laughing or also we're trying to like nod at the Christmas movies we all love while still being it and still full-heartedly being these characters and putting love and genuine earnestness into it. So it was a fine line that I think we eventually figured out, of trying to genuinely say the lines that sometimes sound so ridiculous when you watch it on TV, but also be that character at the same time. So I'm glad you felt that way, because it was
very funny.
It's hard not to.
Yeah. So good. Cheyenne, I'm curious, what was it like playing the lumberjack, this handyman that sweeps her off her feet, essentially?
Well, I grew up in northern Idaho, in the woods, chopping wood. We had an outhouse. We had no running water. So I never thought like my skills as a woodsman would ever come into play. And here
we are.
The script came and I was like, I get to actually chop wood. Oh my gosh, amazing. So it was really fun. I love Frank's innocence and his earnestness. I think it was really important for me never to be too in on the joke. Just really everything means so much to him. And that's where, that's why I love characters who, high stakes, low stakes. Like to him, it's all about just lighting a fire. But, from the outside looking in, it's like, come on. But to him, it's his whole world. So those kind of things are very interesting and funny to me.
Vella,
I also just have to ask, for the wood thing, I had to have a lumberjack class, and Cheyenne was like, I'm good. I know how to chop wood.
Oh, I love it. That sounds fun, a lumberjack class. You did a great job, I have to admit, Vella. Some of my favorite scenes also were the ones with the aunties, two incredible SNL legends who also wrote this film. How was it acting with them?
I mean, insane. It was like a dream come true. I mean, I kind of grew up watching them just crack America up on SNL, and some of their characters are just burned in my memory of just what comedy is. So to get to just be in front of them and have a front row seat was amazing. Right?
Yes, I would echo that. I mean, I've known them for about 15 years, and but I've never worked with them really. Rachel a couple times on little things, but no, this was the first time I've been on a set with both of them. And no, like Vella said, I think sometimes we'd be walking around Vancouver just chilling, and then people would be staring, and you realize, oh right, that's Anna Gasteyer and Rachel Dratch. Like this, they are this iconic comedy duo that, I don't know, even you just are with them, and they're your co-stars and your bosses and you're the writers of the film, but they are, I think this is the first of many things they're going to write together, because they really have a wonderful flow, and a Clüsterfünke Thanksgiving coming to you in 2024.
Oh, I 100% agree. It needs to happen. They do such a great job, and it's such a fun film, even though it's a mockery of a Christmas film. You're still rooting for the characters. You want to see how it ends, like you walk into a snow globe. So I hope that you will tune in. You can watch A Clüsterfünke Christmas on Comedy Central on December 4th. You don't want to miss out. We'll be back with more here on Mountain Connections right after this.